All right, well, I'm out here in Empire practicing for Fallen Tide. And I caught about a 16 and a half, 17 inch speckled trout. I didn't measure them. And then I just caught another one that was like 14 and something. Looking for a few more to see if we can get a good one. I'm trying to win this tournament tomorrow. I got to catch flounder, trout, and redfish. I think I got a good spot for the flounder. I just really need to find a really good trout. Weather's supposed to be terrible tomorrow. 20 to 30 mile an hour winds, north winds with a falling tide on top of that. So I didn't bring my cameras with me today. I really wanted to focus on just seeing what I can do today. I only ran into one person that was fishing this area, so I might have this area all to myself. That'd be nice. Please be 11. There we go. Yes. Now I need a fucking trout. That's a speckled trout. Speckled trout. The hardest fish of the whole tournament is a flounder, and I got the flounder, and that's the major stress off my chest. I got the trout. Now, got a fish bite right there. Like I was saying, I got the hardest fish of the whole tournament, and then I just caught a trout. So now all I got to do is catch a redfish. So the pressure's pretty much off me. I got to catch probably the easiest fish. I hope I ain't regretting saying that, but let's keep going. Come on, baby, stay on. Stay on. Oh, shit. Yes. That's it. I got all three of them. Yep. DOA.
Want me to do a picture or something?
Oh no, I'm about to put this thing in the marsh sucker and you don't get away.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, yeah.
Just seeing if you wanted a picture because you might win.
Yeah, I know, like
on the water live shot or something.
oh, okay. I mean, it's we'll see. We'll see at the end of the day. I knew with this weather everybody was going to have issues with the flounder and everything, and I think the cold weather is going to move the flounder. Sweet, thanks. I'm about to look, I'm like, because I just know how tough it's going to be. It's still early, but I got all three. time to go upgrade. Need to catch a bigger flounder, bigger trout, and a bigger redfish. Try to close out this day. Upgrade we need. Really nice trout. Valuable inches right here. Good trout, not gonna help. I thought you was a flounder. I thought you was a flounder. Pretty blue tail. Look at that blue tail. Trying to upgrade this redfish. I was winning about 10 o'clock. I don't know what it is now because I can't access it. I can't even look at the standings, so I just know I just got to put my head down, keep going, do the best that I can, and let the chips fall where they may. There's nothing I can do about it. I just got to catch fish. If I don't catch them, then it's my own fault. I made a gamble. I came to a place where I caught some nice reds before. I would really like to catch something to upgrade that 22 and a quarter I got. I'd really like to get a 26 and a half, something real big. Not a bull red, because I say that and then I'm gonna get a bull red. So. But I hope the audio ain't terrible. I mean, it's like 15 to 20 mile an hour winds. It just sucks. It's hard to fish. Over to a redfish magic with white. They eating white shrimp, and the water's kind of dingy where I'm at, so just caught this really pretty red, pretty blue tail, 21 inches, 21 and a half. Not gonna help me. Need a bigger one. Fun though. This one's all messed up. I get into these tournaments, it seems like I just want to concentrate on the tournament and not worry about filming so much. I kind of need to work on that. I need to get some more stuff and just figure out how to go along with it, because I would love to tell the whole story instead of me explaining it to you like I am right now. But that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm explaining what happened and whatnot. So I went down the day before I pre-fished. Didn't even fish with flounder because I knew I was going to catch one. The tournament was fall and tide. It was a chance for me to go to Hobie Worlds, which is like the biggest kayak tournament there is. You had to catch a flounder, a trout, and a redfish, and it was by inches. That was going to be the best. You had to catch a slot red, so 16 to 27 inches. So everything else was as big as you can get, right? I was worried about the trout just because I haven't been over there in a while. I just knew I was going to catch that flounder, like I said. And I went out there, I caught like 8 trout, caught on a DOA shrimp, and I was like, okay, got a good bead for the trout. So I went off to an area that I'd never been to. I went fishing over there. It looked really good, had a lot of broken up marsh and islands that's been destroyed by Ida, and some stuff that used to be deep has now turned into shallow. So it's crazy. That hurricane changed the face of Louisiana. I get one bite, and it's a really nice red, like 26 and a half. I'm like, all right, cool. But it was the only bite I got in that one area, so this will make sense all in a little bit. So fast forward to tournament day. I get out there in the morning. I fish for flounder. I got a few people over there in the same area, but they kind of all scatter off and move off. I hit the same point twice where I caught some trout the day before, and nothing happened. I was like, oh crap, here we go. So I go hit another spot where I caught some, didn't catch anything. Decide to go back in and fish around where I was fishing to catch the flounder. Throw a glow and a chartreuse gulp on the bottom, just slowly hopping it, little hops, just little twitches of the rod. Felt a thump, and I was like, yeah, that's a flounder all day. Boom, set the hook, get him in the kayak, measure him out, 13 inches. Okay, now we caught the money fish, and now we're gonna be doing, now we just gotta worry about catching a trout and a red. Okay. So now I go off to the same point I've already been to twice. Remember, I didn't catch anything. I used some of the same baits and everything else, same stuff, same presentation, same cast, everything. The day before, the sun came up, and that's when I started getting my bites. Threw it over there, boom, I catch a 12 and a half. I'm like, okay, well now I got 2 to 3. But I'm gonna have to upgrade this one if I got a shot. So kept fishing, didn't catch nothing else. So I went up a little further to a place where that's always been good to me. I've always caught redfish there, always. It looks totally different now. It used to be just like veins, and now it's just a bunch of different islands. It's bad. So anyway, throwing a 1/4 ounce bronze spoon, boom, a 22 and a half inch redfish, and I thought he was bigger than that, but that's what he ended up being. And man, I got all 3, all the pressure's off me now. Now all I got to do is just upgrade. So I go back to that same point that I've already been 3 times. I go over there, make a cast, boom, 15 and a half inch speckled trout. I'm like, yes, okay, that's the upgrade I needed. I knew that a lot of big trout weren't gonna get caught, just because in the winter time is when you're gonna catch more of those bigger trout. But sometimes you might get lucky in this particular area and catch a really big 20 plus inch trout. They do get caught there sometimes. So I fished around a little bit more, fished for flounder. I went back to that point, caught another one that was like 15, didn't help me. So I decided to pack up and leave and go to a different area, because I figured if I was going to have the best chance at winning, I was going to have to either upgrade the flounder or the redfish. Well, I went with the easier option, which is the redfish, because I had a 13-inch flounder. You know, I could have gained another 4 and a half inches or 4 1/4 inches with the redfish, so I just kind of played the numbers game. And I fished for 5 more hours and caught 5 redfish, but every single one of them was between 19 and 22 inches. So nothing would help me. I fished as hard as I could, had no excuses. I'm proud of my performance. I actually did well. I just didn't pick the right area. When it's your time to win, it's your time. And when it's not, it's not. That's just what it is. But this is what I got as my little consolation prize. I got 9th place Cajun Slam, which is pretty good, because I had 9th place out of 162 people and some of the best anglers around. So I'll take pride in that. And first place was 56 and a half, and I had 51 inches. Second place was 53 3/4. So if I could have just caught me an upgraded red, I'd have been pretty dang close. So, you know, wouldn't have won first. I would have had to get where I needed to be, but it is what it is. I'm happy I showed up, because sometimes I just make really stupid mistakes in this tournaments, and I never felt like I made a mistake other than the area that I might have chose. But that's all hindsight, you know. You want to go with your gut feeling and do the best you can. So that's what I did, and I'm proud of myself. So I think now that I'm going to be back on the water a lot more now, I'm going to get better. Especially living out here in Florida, there's a lot of different challenges out here. Fishing seems a little bit harder, so maybe I'll get some better techniques and just approach stuff differently. And we can bring that back to Louisiana if we have a fishing and tournaments out there. I'm probably going to start fishing some out here, because I just want to learn the waters out here and test myself against them. But I know damn well I'm going to have to go back, at least for like Paddlepalooza, Fallen Tide, or something like that. So, alright y'all, check out the next one.